Chieftain Gore! High Chieftain Gore!
Do I know you?
Zarek. I'm a tracker. Chieftain Zar sent me to welcome you.
Ah, good. Where are they? And what's the situation?
Bad. The Ash Reavers have started to put up their cow to the northeast. And the Paleskins...
The Purity.
Yes, the Purity. They are only a 2-day march from the mountain.
2 days. That's not a lot of time.
It isn't. Zarek, where's Zar now? And the other ones I asked him to gather?
To the north. They are waiting for you.
Good. Go and tell them we're coming. Tahar, I won't lie. This will be a tough battle. But we have to win it before the Purity arrives. Let's head to the camp and talk to Zar and the other advisors. They'll help us establish a strategy.
Who are these advisors?
You'll see.
Didn't you want to try diplomacy?
This is diplomacy, Tahar. The Orcish version. If we'd let Kagan know we're here before we've gathered some force, he'd simply crush us. Never seek reconciliation without a display of strength. Now come.
Gore?
Huh?
Did you orcs ever consider moving into a friendlier climate? I mean, no offense, but this place is a wasteland.
Some orcs did. The Moonskin, for example. But as far as we fire wielders are concerned, no. This wasteland is our home, and it will stay that way.
Let's see.
That way?
Here we are. So I want you to speak to 3 of my men. Elder Zilrak, Chieftain Zar, and Foreman Urash. They'll all want to discuss strategies with you regarding our upcoming fight against the Ash Reavers.
All right. What about you? Don't you want to have a say in this?
Tahar, I'm loyal to my people, but not stupid. You've won many battles, and you'll win this one. I may be a leader, but I'm not a strategist. I'll wait here. Come back once you've spoken with them.
Tahar, High Chieftain Gore told me you'd come.
Are you okay?
This is Stunner? Yes, just a tick of mine.
Ah, Gore said you wanted to discuss something with me regarding our battle with the Ash Reavers.
Yes, it's simple. What resources do you want us to harvest while we set up this cow?
Prioritize wood. We'll need to expand fast to keep Kagan at bay.
Good. What about the tools for our workers? I can order some...
That's a tough one. We'll need wood above anything else. Make sure...
have you spoken with the other... stay safe, Tahar. May your blood never boil.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
The Shaper Child. And so we meet again.
How do you know about me?
Because Gore told me. Also, I already sensed there was something, but don't worry. Most of us don't. They all know something happened to you inside that dungeon, but not
I guess they do. You wanted to talk...
tactics. Yes, I suppose you could call it that. This altar here, it has been in Bargagor for as long as we orcs have existed. To put it short, it's a gateway. If you know how to harness it, which I do, and I want to bless. So, there are 2 blessings I can bestow upon you. The first one will allow you to call down fire from the sky, which we can directly aim against Kagan's troops. The second one is a blessing that will allow you to use the altar's power to put some of Zarek's fire into our fighters' blood, which will make them strong, very strong.
Calling fire from the sky sounds pretty useful.
Agreed. Then step back. This won't be easy. It's done. You will be able to call upon the power by
I will help.
No, Tahar. If there's anyone who owes thanks, it's me. If it wasn't for you and Gore, Krell would have led the fire wheel.
I'm afraid.
It's what we orcs used. Our elite fighters, our shamans, the troll tamers, they couldn't do what they do without the ash. We'll need it in our fight against Cake.
Where does this...
They are leftovers. When the renegade gods fought the Guardians, there was, as you can imagine, a lot of destruction. The black ash is what remained of the trees Zar...
All right.
Good. If you haven't talked to Urash and Zar yet, until then, Tahar, may your blood never boil.
Will do. Interesting.
Tahar, Zauraka.
Greetings. Gore said we should talk to you regarding our strategy against the Ash...
Yes. Within the next 2 days, we need to turn this Cal into a fortress. And since you've proven more than once that you're one heck of a commander, the first choice we need to make is what kind of fighters to pick to lead our defenses. We don't know Kagan's strategy, so normal axe wielders might be our best bet. Then again, maybe Kagan thinks the same thing. In that case, a pack of warg riders would be devastating. Lastly, we could place our bets on K-Ran hunters and attack from the distance. What do you say, Tahar?
You're a chieftain. What's your opinion on this?
Warg riders. The Ash Reavers were always known for their head-on assaults in large numbers, and the wargs might be the perfect counter for that.
I think warg riders are our best bet.
All right. What about expanding? Kagan is still busy with building his cow, so we could either try to gain as much ground as we can now, or put our efforts into fortifying the sectors we already control instead.
Let's expand. That will give us more control over the area.
I agree with you on that. Lastly, how should we approach battle? Should we strike as early as possible and force Kagan to spend more resources now, or should we focus on building up a large horde instead?
No point in getting in over our heads. Let's gather a proper army first.
Huh. All right. You're the boss. Anyway, we're through. Best I get started on the preparation. You've already spoken to Elder Zil. May your blood never boil, Tahar. I'll see you on the battlefield.
They will fall.
Sure.
Tahar, I take it you've talked to the...
Yeah.
Now we set our plan in motion. Once we've finished our preparations, we'll march towards Kagan's cow and try to reason with him. So, are you ready? I'm not expecting this to take more than a couple of hours. Half a day at most.
Give me some more time.
Okay, but hurry.
What's next?
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's begin.
Good. I'll send out word. Just stay alert, Tahar. The Ash Reavers aren't known for their intrigues, but Kagan's hatred might get the better of him.
I still can't believe we're doing this. Walking right into the lion's jaws.
I owe that to Rain.
You actually came. I'm impressed, Gore. I thought a coward like you would have let his pale-skinned friends do the hard part by themselves. So what do you want? Have you come to surrender? Nice idea with the wargs, I have to say. Though, of course, just what I expected. You're as predictable as the sunset, Gore.
I'm not going to surrender, and you know that.
Of course I do. Just as much as you know that I wouldn't let you, even if you wanted to. Then...
I didn't kill her, Kagan. I didn't.
Quiet.
She did it. She gave her life for me, damn it. I told her not to do it. I told her that I didn't want to be a shaman if it meant killing my own sister. But she just wouldn't listen. Kagan, do you have any idea how hard it is to go on living as if nothing happened? Trying to forget this nightmare every goddamn day?
Liar! You fucking pathetic lying piece of shit! Zarek's fangs, I should fucking kill you right where you stand! Giving her life for a weakling like you? Why, Gore? Why? Why would she ever have done that?
I don't know. I just don't know.
That's right, you don't! And even if she had, even if what you told me wasn't the most cowardly, pathetic lie ever spoken by an orc, why did you go on? Why? If it was so hard for you, why didn't you just renounce Zarek altogether? Or even better, throw yourself off that bloody mountain? Why? I swear, Gore, by nightfall, you and your little pale-skinned friends' heads will all be on pikes right where I'm standing. The crows picking out your bloody eyes. I fucking swear it.
Gore isn't lying.
You'd know.
Wait, did you hear that?
This isn't over, Gore. This isn't over.
You repent.
It's over already.
Whatever's necessary.
Balraka, this is bad.
Why in blazes is the purity here? I thought they were still a 2-day march away.
Seems they weren't. Quick, back to the Cal. We need to defend it.
Let's see.
Yes.
Another purity attack! Take them down!
That was just the first wave. Tahar, I need to talk to you.
Yes?
Building completed.
Now which
They couldn't have picked a worse time. Now both the Purity and the Ash Reavers will try to destroy us.
So I'm guessing negotiating with the Ash Reaver.
I don't know. There needs to be a way to convince him.
How?
I know, maybe. Yes. Yes, that could work.
Forced.
For the same reason we beat Krell. Orcs, the Ash Reavers more than any other tribe, respect strength.
And then? Kagan still won't
Maybe not.
lay down their arms as a sign of respect? Sorry, Gore, but that plan sounds shaky at best. Kagan wants us dead.
Yes, Tahar. I know for heck's sake. Though you're the commander. If you think there's no other way than to kill Kagan,
I'll think on it.
Fair enough. Let's make this quick. We should be fighting now.
Our warriors are hungry. Let's find more food.
So, what's the
I'm reading the word, boy.
Let's see. Now would you look at that?
Get me new ones.
Oh, Raka. This blasting shield's heavy.
Let's get this over with. I'm reading the word, boy.
What do you want?
Interesting.
So, you're the infamous Tahar. Huh. Not what I...
Who are you?
Zugan, Zalraka Tahar. We're fire wielders too, but we were out on an expedition.
Expedit.
Doesn't matter.
Well, good timing.
I can't wait.
Just give the word.
Yes?
Chieftain.
Zalraka.
Our warriors are hungry. Let's find more food.
Damn it! I need healing. They will fall. Damn it! I need healing. You'll regret this.
For the fire wielders!
You have a chance.
I need healing.
They got one of our heroes!
Healing! Now!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Right here.
Oh, come.
Sounds like a plan. That way? Here we go. Got it. Get ready.
Let's burn them. For the fire wielders!
All right. Here goes nothing. You'll have to wait. I need help over here. I need help over here.
They got one of our heroes!
So, what's the plan?
Let's burn them!
As you want.
You got it.
Coward returns. Yes, you killed the Paleskins, so doesn't change a thing, Gore.
Your horde won't like that.
Oh, really? you have any idea what I did to be here, Gore? They may respect you now, yes, but they won't dare to refuse an order. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I'll have your goddamn head on a pike. Now get back to your cow. We'll settle this on the battlefield.
No. There's been enough orc blood shed. This ends here and now.
You want to challenge me? Here, in my own camp? My men will slaughter you like a fucking pig.
I'll do it for them.
Gore, what are you doing? Put that knife away now!
No. Remember when you asked me how I could just go on, Kagan? I can't. But I did it, because it was what she would have wanted. But it seems that the only way I can make you believe me is by doing what I wanted to do all along the way. End it. Once and for all. I'm sorry, Tahar.
Killing yourself won't bring her back to life. You know that, right?
It's not about that. I hope it.
Stop! Are you deaf? I said stop! I believe you, damn it! I believe you! But that doesn't mean I forgive you. I never want to see your face again, Gore. You hear me? Never.
You won't.
I need to go now. Away from here. Away from this fucking wasteland. Do what you want to my tribe. I don't care anymore. Strength, wisdom, it's all bullshit. Zarek doesn't care about us. None of the Guardians do. And now they're gone. The White Robe's got at least that much right. Zalraka, Gore. May you find your peace.
Yes?
Sounds like a plan. Sure.
Understood.
Barak, what happened? Where did he go?
He won't be coming back. You'll follow.
Careful, Gore. We respect you, but that doesn't...
You have 3 options. Number 1, fight us here and die. Number 2, stay on your own and get overrun by the Purity. Because believe me, they will be back, and we won't be there to save you. Or number 3, join forces with us, and become part of the biggest horde this land has seen for centuries. The choice is yours.
I can't make that decision alone. Go back to your cow, Gore of the Fire Wielders. We will inform you of our decision.
Do you think they'll join us?
Yeah, they will.
I'll never understand the orc culture. That much is for sure.
Then let's get back to our cow and wait for their decision.
We should be fighting now.
I'm ready.
I'll take a look.
Fire Wielders and Ash Reavers, the battle is over. Not only did Gore show strength by destroying the White Robed, he also showed wisdom by convincing your chieftain, Kagan of the Ash Reavers, to end this battle. For now, we will follow the pale-skinned named Tahar in his fight against the White-Robed heretics, who renounce Zarek and the Guardians, and who want to bring an end to our people. Afterwards, our army will
The Ash Reavers and the Fire Wielders united. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
You don't sound too happy.
Oh, I am. I just feel strange. All this, I never imagined I'd one day be a leader. I only did what was necessary.
You deserve it.
Yeah, maybe. Well, let's head back to Mullendeer. We can talk there if you want to.
Here we are again. At least with the Bloodburn gone, the undead should be less of a problem now.
What do you mean?
The Bloodburn didn't just kill the living, it also woke the dead.
Interesting. Well, let's head to the fortress. I'll do the talking once we get there. What do you want? Good thinking.
Understood.
Fine.
Will do.
Fine.
No! For Aeonir!
Let's do this.
For the fire wielders!
Tiara's breath. Bane?
Yes. Looks like Lacane has an interest in this place.
But why? Aeonir's blade is a wasteland. And faith aside, doesn't he need the field dark protected as much as we do?
Maybe he's even more deranged than we thought. In any case, we should hurry. If the Falcons are under attack, things are worse than we feared. As you want.
I'm telling you! You by the... Hey! Help me!
Ah, shit.
Let's see.
Tiara's breath. Thank you. I was sure they were going to kill me.
Well, you're safe now. What happened here? And who are you?
Ralph. Ralph Adony. I'm a mentalist from the Creators Guild in Neverlight. The Deathman and the Bane. They've invaded the canyon, and they are besieging the Falcon Fortress as we speak.
Blazes. That's not good.
And what about you? What are you doing here?
Long story. I think Skalalena is better fit to tell you. We have a camp in the southeast of the canyon. I'll go there right now. You're free to join me if you want.
Hang on there. What about the Falcons? Where are they?
Oh, yes. Most of them have withdrawn into the fortress, including Highkeeper Aranor. But there are some survivors in their old encampment south. I don't know if you've heard it, but there was quite the...
Yeah, I know the story. One more question. Who are we up against? Deathman and Bane?
Mostly, yes. Lucky for us, the Purity hasn't sent any Lightbringers yet. And of course, they're still undead. But not as many as before.
All right.
I'll do...
If the fortress is under siege, that camp is probably a good place to make contact with the Falcons.
Agreed. Once we have a better idea of the situation, we'll send word to our forces.
Sounds like a plan.
Blazes. They devastated this place.
As I said, Aranor's distrust in the Deathmen was justified.
Hold it right there. One step further and I'll slit your throat.
The way you're shaking, you're more likely to cut your finger than anything else. Put it away.
Excuse me, who are you to... Wait, Lord Marshal Arandir? But they told us you fell in the Battle of Greykeep.
Who? The Bane? The Deathmen? Don't believe everything you hear, boy. Now put down that weapon. We're here to help.
Of course. My apologies, Lord Marshal. I meant no offense.
Who is... Wait. You're the one who helped to free the fortress, aren't you? And Lord Marshal Arandir, you're... Tiara's breath. I'm Watcher Joanne. Forgive Recruit Averett's behavior.
No harm done. Now, tell us what happened. Where's the High Keeper?
In the fortress. That whole mess, it happened a week ago. We were still recovering from the undead attack a moon ago, and we thought the Deathmen were gone for good. They completely took us by surprise, like bloody amateurs. We just barely managed to drive them out of the fortress.
We? But you're here, aren't you?
Yes, well, that's a different story. The 6 of us, we were tasked with guarding the catapult. When those screaming Bane fanatics attacked by the dozens, we got, I don't know, scared. We ran.
Why didn't you stay and fight?
Cowardice. That's all it was.
Well, self-pity doesn't help either. We need to act. You said the Bane and the Deathmen are besieging the fortress. How big of an army are we talking about?
A large one. They are only a fraction of their respective forces, but together, they will break through the gates eventually.
Well, then I think it's time to call in our troops. Our old outpost. Is it still there?
I think the Deathmen burned it to the ground, but it should be easily rebuilt.
Good. What then?
Well, obviously the most important thing is to prevent the Deathmen from breaking through the fortress. But a head-on ambush...
Then what do you suggest?
I suggest a two-way route. We support Highkeeper Aranor in the fortress and simultaneously weaken the enemy. Also, Averett may not look like it, but he's actually a skilled Arya Smith. If you get us the material, we can equip your warriors with it.
What about Gifford?
Yes, true. He might also be able to help. If they didn't kill him yet, that is.
The leaders of the Deathmen and the Bane, are they here?
That crazy scarred woman and Commander Catrus, you mean? They were, yes, but they left 3 days...
For the attack on Mullendir, of course. What does Arya have to do with weapons?
You don't know?
Arya water is not just used for alchemy. The Falcons have used it to imbue their weapons for centuries.
Who's Gifford?
Our engineer. He was at the catapult too when we were attacked. But he didn't make it. We left him like bloody cowards. If he's still alive, we can free him.
I understand. But how can we support the keepers on the inside?
Well, they've been trapped in the fortress for over a week, and our provisions were already low back then. If we manage to smuggle resources inside, then it may help them to regain their strength. There's a small hole in one of the northwestern walls, just next to the catapult.
Solid plan. Then let's...
Yes, and with your permission, we will join you. We've been hiding for too long. It's time to make these bastards pay.
Sure. Understood.
Need scouting?
Yes?
Good thinking.
Who are they? They don't look like Bane.
So much to do.
Well, well. So you're the ones Ralph was talking about. Who are you? Oh, you're definitely not with the Purity, that's for sure. I'd recognize that deluded look right across...
Lord Marshal Angar...
Oh, so you're the King Regent. True, now I see it. Though you don't live up to the paintings, if I may say. Pleasure to meet.
Likewise.
Simply put, because we want to make a difference. I'm Lena, second scholar of the Creators Guild. Or was, that is. I guess they crossed out my title after I... So why exactly are we here in Aenir's Blade? That's a story to fill books with, but I'll make it short. Because some of us were tired of sitting on our supposedly safe little island in Everlight and watching while mages are being... A law which, by the way, you ratified, Lord Marshal Arendir.
I did what was necessary.
Yes, the universal excuse for everything, isn't it? We spent the past year helping wherever we could, but it was a misty war, so to speak. You couldn't tell your enemies from your allies. However, since the Kane has gone crazy, things got easier. So now we're fighting the Purity.
But why here?
Ever heard of Yura's?
Help me out.
In the first battle with the Field Darg, there was a mage named, you guessed it, Yura. She is one of the main reasons why Io is still in one piece. She held the Field Darg at bay while the Guardians banished them. Of course, however, it cost her dearly. She gave her life. The ring, however, is still here, buried thousands of armwits beneath the sand.
How? It would take years to...
Good thing we aren't planning to dig. In the past moons, I prepared a ritual. Telekinesis, if that strikes a chord. However, releasing that much magical... Which brings me to my next question.
Assuming you managed to unearth that ring.
Sight. It is said to allow its wearer to sense other mages' auras, even from a distance. That could be an incredible asset in our fight. An ambush like the one on the
You said some of us. So I'm guessing not the entire Creators Guild follows you.
Of course not. And I won't lie. That split was dramatic. You know, the Art Scholar and I were quite close. However, he thought getting involved in any way would risk the Creators Guild neutrality. However, most mages agreed and left with me. Only a handful of students stayed. But let's not talk about this, shall we?
Well...
Wait, I don't know how to say this, but we could really use your help in this. We can't retrieve that ring by ourselves, and obviously the Iron Falcons are busy trying to survive. So let us make a bargain. If you help us retrieve the ring, I'll convince some of our mages to help you in your battle. Frankly, your army...
Sounds fair.
Actually, it's quite simple. We will teleport ourselves to the ritual grounds and await you there. All...
That's simple enough.
Thank you.
Zarek guides me.